What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be a little different. I want to experiment and try it out. I want to start podcasting on the channel, like doing my own little version of a podcast where I would come on once a week and talk about things that I've experienced or seen. So this is going to be the first one. And the only thing that really fueled me to do this was because I had a bad experience with a brand or company or whatever the hell they may be, and I want to talk about that because I want to save you guys the embarrassment, the frustration of avoiding this type of seller or multiple type of sellers. So let's just jump right into it. A couple months ago, I reached out to this guy, JJ Carbon Fiber. So if you are into the Lexus community, or you into the RX-7 community, you know that there are a bunch of guys that make replica carbon fiber pieces for those cars. So, you know, to buy, for example, for what I purchased, I bought some side skirts, right? So I reached out and said, hey, you know, I want these Tom's replica side skirts. You know, you have it listed. You know, what can you do? He said we can do $250 shipped. So I'm like, damn, that's a really good deal. So I told him, you know, when's it gonna be ready? He's like, yo, you know, you send me the payment today or whatever, I'll get it out by Friday. I'm like, okay, that sounds like a good plan. I was like, you know, just out of being a courtesy, I was like, hey, I'll go ahead and make a video unboxing, a review, and I'll shout you out if I think it's worth the quality. He's like, yeah, man, really appreciate it, dude. Like, you know, bro, dude, buddy, whatever, you know, trying to get, like, you know, close and being cool. I'm not, whatever, you know, I'm gonna give him a shot. But if you watch me since the beginning of the whole entire YouTube, I told myself that I would never ever buy anything from anyone from Puerto Rico, because I've seen replicas from Puerto Rico and they're garbage, total trash. Like, I was so pissed off. So anyway, moving forward, I had a Lexon lip that I destroyed, ran through a puddle at like 10 miles an hour and completely destroyed it, broke it in half. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So my buddy had a replica Tom's and he sold it to me for really, really cheap, and I just wanted a replacement for the time being. He sent it to me. It's already damaged because he got in a car accident. Fitment was decent, none of the holes lined up, but you know, whatever. Decent fitment is better than, you know, spending $1,000 for an authentic one. I was like, you know what, I paid a couple $100s for it. Not a bad deal. Didn't fit, a lot of gaps everywhere. Like, whatever, you know, this is it. If I knew from experience, if I ever buy anything again, I would never buy from, you know, from Puerto Rico. So a couple years passed, or a year and a half passed, you know, till the current year, 2018. During the summer, I was reaching out. I was looking at Facebook, you know, or Instagram. I was like, hey, man, these guys are selling stuff for cheap. So I reached out to a couple of my IG friends. I call it. They have ISFs with replica parts as well. I hit up Sonic ISF because, you know, JJ put his car as like a promotional vehicle on his Instagram page. So I hit him up. I was like, hey, man, how you like the stuff? He's like, you know, I dealt with some shit with them, but it's not that bad. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, like if you think, you know, they're decent for the price, you know, why not? He's like, yeah, well, you know, he told me his story, saying they shipped them the wrong stuff, or it took forever, or it came damaged, so they sent him another pair or whatever, and they waited longer and longer. I'm like, whatever, you know, like, it's fine. I understand, it's cheap, it's affordable, it's replica, deal with it. So they advertise themselves as like some company from freaking Japan or something, using Japanese words in their descriptions and their biography, and I'm like, this is some legit stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch it, I'll check it out. I hit him up, JJ, you know, whatever, like I said, story. He said he'll get it out by Friday if I paid that Tuesday, and turns out that was a mistake, because I did that and he didn't ship anything. And then didn't help, Hurricane Irma was here. I think it was Irma, I don't remember the names, honestly. So I was like, okay, whatever, you know, fine, that's an excuse, you have another week. So I mean, you know, I'll wait another week. You know, just wasn't too crazy about it, was not really impatient at that point. But after like the second time, he was like, oh, you know, we're really dealing with a lot of stuff down here, blah 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 blah, you know, really got hit hard, the post office is closed. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna be that guy, you know. I do have a YouTube, I do have a brand, I do have followers. I don't want to become a a douchebag, because I mean I could be a douchebag, but I didn't want to put on a bad image. I was like, you know, it's cool, you know, take your time, whatever, just let me know, keep me updated, because he wasn't keeping me updated. I had to message him. What, 3 weeks passed, 4 weeks passed, I start being a little bit, you know, like, where's my shit, where's my tracking? I messaged him on like a Thursday. He messaged me again on a Saturday saying, hey, I lost the tracking or something, but I think this is it. He sent me tracking. I'm like, okay, cool. Wait another week, watching that tracking number. Turns out they're from Dominican Republic. So I watch it. It gets shipped to Texas 3 days later after he gives me that tracking number. I'm like, why the fuck did it go to Texas? It should go to me, right? I'm in Florida. I'm closer to Dominican Republic than Texas. And then I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. I gave it a little bit. I'm like, oh, maybe international shipping is a little weird. So next day it says delivered in Texas. So I'm like, okay, dude. I messaged JJ, yo, you gave me the wrong tracking, man. What's up with this? And you know, he gives me all this bull crap, whatever. And I'm just like, dude, like, what's going on? I told him, like, yo, if you didn't make it, if you don't have it, if you're overwhelmed by orders, just refund my money, man. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm not gonna call you out or anything. Just give back my money. He's like, no. You know, I don't want to ruin a relationship with you. Blah blah blah. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't, because I could make a video and tell people to watch out, and you know, that's why I have this podcast. So I was like, okay, dude, all right. I'll wait. Waited another week. Sends me no tracking number. Doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. So I'm like, you know what, dude? It's been a month and a week. I'm tired of waiting. Just get back my money. And he was like, yo, I already shipped it. I just lost the tracking. But if you receive it, please just reject it and send it back. I'm like, yeah, you have more bullshit stories, JJ. So he gave me back my damn money. And I went on and put something on Instagram. I was like, hey, anyone who dealt with JJ, please send me your story so I can actually read it over and, you know, whatever, just to make a review before I even make this video. I was kind of hesitant on that too, but I was like, you know what, I gotta make this video. So it turns out a lot of people messaged me saying, yo, I could have told you that. That dude told me the same story, told me the same thing about shipping, told me, hey, you know, it's gonna be out next week. Hey man, here's a tracking number, but I don't know, I give you the wrong one. Hey, hurricane. Like, literally the same damn stories. I read that shit like 10 times from 10 different people. I'm like, yo, like, how do you run a business like that? I understand, like I said, if it was a big brand, yeah, I can complain, but it is a small brand. Like, who knows? He did a lot of scammy things from what I've read in the stories that other people sent me. Some people lost money in deposits and stuff like that. A lot of false promises. In the end of the day, don't be trying to sell stuff when you don't have the inventory. And if you don't have the inventory and it needs to be made, you gotta specifically say that to the buyer. He didn't enclose any of that with me. He specifically, I can provide a screenshot if I can find it, but he said, if you pay today, I can ship it out Friday. That's what he said. So, you know, I'm gonna believe that. Turns out I got my money back. He refunded me, thank God. But the package also did come in like 4 days later, but they left a little note to say pick up. I never picked it up. I still got the note sitting on the shelf. So I haven't talked to him since. He's probably still doing scammy ass shit, but I want to put this video out because I want to call out all of those guys down in Puerto Rico, down in Dominican Republic. Like, you guys are trying to make a living, trying to promote a replica built brand, whatever the hell you want to call it, but you're doing it in the wrong way. You're making promises that aren't ever going to get fulfilled. You're taking people's money and not sending them their items. Lying is the #1 thing you don't do when it comes to business, especially if you want to last long. But you know what? I don't see anyone making a big full impact in the Lexus community. I haven't checked the RX-7 Mazda community, but in the Lexus community, I want to go ahead and tell you guys, please don't buy shit from these guys. Save your goddamn money. Right? If you want some side skirts that are replica, go get AIT ones on eBay. They're like $320 shipped. So there's like $70 more than this guy. They're actually legit. Okay, if you want another reputable replica brand company, I would go with Group A or Shine Motors, and they're both in California. I trust them. You know, they're cool people. They do quality work. They've been out for a couple years, and they post a lot of stuff on their story, like legit stuff, and customers, you know, give them feedback and stuff. Like, this stuff is shady business. So if you're in the market and ordering stuff from JJ Carbon Fiber or anyone from the Dominican Republic, because they're all the same people with just multiple pages, and I guarantee you'll link it all. I don't know who you are, what's your real name on Facebook, but the way I see it, don't do business with them, guys. Save your damn time and money. Like I said, if you have a chance, ask for a refund. Forget about waiting. You're just gonna keep waiting for it. Okay, and even if you wait a month, 3 months, whatever, and you finally get your item, it's probably gonna be trash. The carbon fiber weave on it is probably gonna be trash. The epoxy is probably trash. You know, I can't imagine what they are using to make this stuff. And I'm like, how are you able to make walled carbon ducts? How are you able to make certain things for cars? But in my mind, there is someone there that is buying the authentic stuff, and they're making a mold on it. He's selling his authentic parts to these companies to make a mold on it so they can replicate it. Not only that, I've caught them using photos from Group A or Shine Motorsports to promote their shit. Or they would take the authentic part after it's been painted and fitted onto a car as their actual product. I don't know if that person in Puerto Rico or Dominican is related to JJ and those other companies, but that's something to think about. Like, there is some shit going on down there. Like, I just don't understand. I don't want to call any names out except JJ, whoever the hell he is. You were cool, you seemed cool, but honestly, like, you do shady business, and I don't want anyone to go through the same crap I did. I don't want anyone to lose any money. You know, if you're gonna buy from them, bro, tell them pay the fees, pay the goddamn fees, because you want to be able to dispute that shit. Don't send it as friends and family. You don't know him, you don't know this guy, you don't. Even if it's a good price, fuck it, pay a little extra $15. You know, save your money. So, in all regards, if you're gonna buy anything replica for the Lexus community, source out a reputable shop. Group A and Shine, they're great, they're fantastic. Anyone from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, or if they list it like it's in Miami, do not trust it, man. Like, Miami, I live in Florida, Miami, there's some shady shit down there too. So, you know, I wanted to make this podcast, and I'm gonna keep up with it. Hopefully I can keep it consistent. This is my workstation, as you can see, but I'm gonna go ahead and make more podcasts. I think I need to inform the community more about my opinion on things and what to watch out for. So we're gonna be doing this on a weekly basis. If I don't make any videos in the garage, I'll be making podcasts. If you guys are welcome to join, leave questions and comments below on each podcast I can use for the next one. That would actually help too as well. You know, in time, I'll eventually set up something and make it look a lot nicer than this. Maybe bring some more people on board, and we could do a dual podcast. But for now, this is gonna be it. You know, we're a little bit over 13 minutes already. Trying to keep it below 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. I think that's enough time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, the first podcast for this channel, and I hope to make some more, and I want to talk more about it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't buy from them people down there. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comment below, and I can answer it for you if I get a chance to read them. And yeah, subscribe, like, do whatever. I'll see you on the next podcast.